Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Listen, today really quickly, y'all, I'm still in Nevada. Man, it has been so fun here. I promise you to God it has. But listen, I want to talk today about being insecure and how it is affecting our relationships. You know, I remember I think I was like 34 years old. I was 2 years fresh out of my marriage, and I met this man, and he was like 11 years older than me. And he told me, well, we had begun to see each other, and I guess we had exchanged numbers. We went on a few dates and just really talked a lot and spent a lot of time together, probably within a 3-month period. And then around that third month, he turned around and he was like, you know, I really like you. You are a beautiful woman and blah, 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 blah. But he told me, he said, the problem is I don't want a woman who centers her whole life around me and find her identity in me. This was a man, but mind you, he was 11 years older than me too. And he was pretty, he was pretty established. He knew who he was. He's a very confident man. And for the line of work that he did, he needed me to be confident in who I was. He didn't want to have to babysit me for me not to be calling him all the time. I had fell in the mode of calling him. Somebody looked at him. I was just very insecure woman. And when he told me that, he said, I don't know what you've been through, because I hadn't shared with him, my history of maybe sexual abuse and, some abandonment issues I had going on. I really didn't even think it bothered me all like that. I had kind of squashed it away in hopes that nobody would see that I had issues, and over again it would just come back up. And so very insecure woman. But anyway, he let me down slowly, and he just kind of walked away from me. He kept in touch here and there, but he was like, nah, I just need somebody. And ended up finding him a woman that was pretty confident in who she was. And the reason I'm telling y'all that today is that today I was taking my morning walk, you guys. And I wanted to tell you that because some of us women, or some of y'all women, in your relationships, you're going through it. You're going through it, or you just came out of a relationship, or you're in this relationship and you know it's no good for you. You know it's no good for you. And you're so insecure that you won't release this relationship because you're so scared that if you let go of this relationship, that you won't find someone else to love you. Or you're so comfortable that you feel like somebody else won't understand your flaws. I'm telling you right now that insecurity attracts insecurity. It does. And it repels people who are confident in themselves. They see it and they don't want it. The only person that really wants this insecure woman, and that's really insecure. I mean, some men will take and love you insecure and just kind of help you. But there are some people who don't want to be bothered with trying to babysit no woman. And no woman wanting to babysit no man who's insecure. Because along with insecurities comes desperate. You have this feeling you got to be desperate and accept whatever. Your boundaries are broken. You don't have boundaries. Either you are letting people come in and run all over you, or you have all these walls up that you don't trust anybody at the end of the day, and they won't even get in to do anything. Whatever it is, you go extreme one way and extreme the other, and there's really no balance because you're very insecure, and it's a turnoff. Some of you women are in bars looking for a man. Why would you want somebody who's drunk, who wants to feed you and help you become drunk? Some of y'all women drink, and some people have issues with addictions, no matter what the addictions are. I had to start really working into my addiction to sugar. I was talking the other day to Chapter 8, one of our support groups. I'm gonna stop real quick and say this. It's if you really need encouragement on a daily level or weekly, you just want some encouragement, join Chapter 8. I'll put the information below. But anyway, in Chapter 8, I was talking about how I was going through this mental clarity issue. My brain was just fogged, and how I took some fast days. And on the fast days, the intermittent fasting and even the OMAD fasting, eating one meal a day, and I'm still doing that. Not only is helping me come down a little bit from my weight, but it has really helped me attack my sugar addiction. And the only reason I was addicted to sugar and carbs is because of the comfort that it gives me. Even though I'm growing, and as I'm beginning to go to new levels, my anxieties, they begin to grow, and I have to conquer my fears because I'm no longer allowing my fears to overtake me. And also insecurity is when you're allowing your fears to sing loud in your life. And it's unattractive. And you know what? You're better than that. And you let people do things they really shouldn't. And so therefore, you're on my channel trying to find help, or even with the narcissism. Narcissism, I attracted a narcissist because I was just totally insecure in who I was. And he smelt it a mile away. Some of y'all are in bars. Y'all trying to get with people who trying to feed your... When somebody's feeding you alcohol, they're feeding you so they can overstep their boundaries in your life. But a woman who knows... I'm not saying she won't drink. I'm not saying that she won't do fun things or eat sugar or, you know what I'm saying, have fun. No, I ain't gonna condone drugs, because when you know who you are, you don't need no drugs. You don't need nothing. When you fix your past and make peace with it, you don't need nothing that helps you run from it. And some of y'all women and gentlemen, but I'm talking to my ladies today, is the issue is that you won't make peace with what's wrong with you. You won't make peace with it, whatever it may be. Some of y'all ain't never been sexually abused a day in your life. But some of y'all been through something. You've been through something, whether your parents didn't take enough time with you, or you were bullied in school, whatever it is, you went through something. And it's causing your insecurities to show up and sing in your life. And I guarantee you, the more you allow that to sing, the more unattractive you become, even in your own relationship, even in the relationships you're in right now. When I begin to get a handle on who I was, there are things I refuse to tolerate anymore. I don't care what my flaws are. I am not flawless, trust me and believe me. But what I am not anymore is this insecure woman that allow people to... There was a time I would never come on YouTube, Facebook, or no social media without makeup on. It was hard for me to speak because when I was sick, my teeth fell out. God knows it did. I promise you it did. And I'm trying to build up some funds now to take care of that. But the truth is, I remember a day, I'll be like, oh, people going to look at this and they go, I don't even care. God called me for a purpose. And I'm going to walk in my purpose. I don't care what my flaws are. I will work on them as I grow. And as God gives me the means to take care of those things. Other than that, I will continue to still speak. I said God called Moses and he had a stuttering problem. So the reason I'm saying that is don't allow your flaws to make you insecure, and make peace with your past. Listen, y'all, I've been saying it in my video. Somebody told me, they was like, you never talk about your book. And it don't, because I thought, it's pretty much selling on its own. But the truth of the matter is that I wrote that book out of reflecting on that insecure place. How did I attract narcissism in my life? How did I attract dysfunctional and toxic relationships in my life? It's because I was a very insecure woman. I give you 5 keys to walk out of that, to build your confidence, to set boundaries, to overcome your fears so that you can live the life that God created you to live. He created you to live your best life. And all you have to do is invest $12 into that book. Or if not, and you need somebody to walk you through this, y'all give me 6 weeks of your time. 6 weeks, 1 hour a week. And if you need more than that, whatever you can afford, but start with your first free session. Give me your first free session. Let me talk to you. Don't have too much pride to get some help. We all need help in some area of our life. I don't care if you're watching this video. I don't care if you're financially secure. I don't care if you're educated. I don't care if you own your own business, have a big house on the hill. If you're hurting inside, you are not successful because you're not happy. And success equals happy, period. Dot at the end of the day. Get my book, Woman Up, Nice Girls Finish Last, so that you can live the life that God created you to live. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to let y'all know, some of y'all watching this and haven't seen my other videos, I got a new book coming out. It's called Heal on Purpose, 21 Days of Inner Healing. It helps you to emotionally detox. You detox, and I begin to pour in you after we get rid of all the toxins, all of those bad emotions, all of those negative emotions, and we make peace with your past. I pour into you every day with a lesson, a scripture. You even get a prayer every day. There's a prayer to help you on that day's lesson. You get a chance to journal, and in some days you're even doing some self-assessment exercises so that you can grow and be the best person God has called you to be, healing the things of your past. I'm telling you, this book is absolutely amazing. It is a beautiful read, and so I want you to watch out for that pretty soon. I'll go back on these videos and put your pre-order under here, so be looking for that to be able to pre-order it, and the pre-order is going to be cheaper than it will be on Amazon. And the good part about it is I don't price my books. I price my books so that everybody can afford them. All right, thanks for watching. You have a great day.